How's it going, YouTubers? Cormoff here. Thank you for joining for another video today. And today we've got a look at GT Sport. So that's Gran Turismo on the PS4. So I'm just going to show you a little in-depth or a little look around the tuning aspects that you've got on this game. So from this main screen, as you can see just here, what you want to do is actually want to go home. And then from there, you just go to your car settings. Obviously you need to select the car that you're in, so you can go into your garage first. So I'm in this lovely Honda Civic Type R that I've been having a little bit of a play around with on a tune. But what you do is you just go to your garage, select your car. So you can go in here, select one of these beautiful little cars, select that, and then obviously change car if you're in it, and then just go back to the main menu, click on car settings, and this is where you get to the actual settings of the car. So on the left hand side, as you can see, it's got the maximum brake, maximum horsepower and torque and weight and things like that. And at the top, just along here, you have got road, dirt and drift. So basically you can have 3 different setups for your car and switch between them fairly quickly. You've got a quick tune, so you can actually up the power. So I'm not sure if you can actually change that manually. I've not found that yet, as daft as it sounds. So that's where you can change the power and different things to make your car a little bit quicker. You can name it, so as always, like in most racing games, you can actually name your different tunes, which is fairly standard. Traction control, I have that turned off most of the time, but obviously it depends on your style. However, if you are tuning the car, I'd recommend that you turn off the traction control, just so you get a better feel for it. When you are tuning, you can change the tyres, so you've got hard, medium, soft and super soft, and you have got different kind of comfort, racing, different things like that. So obviously when you are going to do your tune, just make sure you do it for the tyres that you want. For the brakes, this is just the brake balance, which you can change in game pretty easily. It varies for me for between 1 and -2, but that's where you can change it here as a default, which is pretty nice. Moving on down, you've got suspension, loads of different options, nothing that you're probably not used to. It's just laid out differently, so it might just throw you off a little bit initially. So obviously you've got ride height, natural frequency, which is just how soft the actual suspension is. The good thing is as you go across these bits and highlight them, just gives you a little explanation so you know roughly what you're doing. On the right hand side there, anti-roll bars as usual, dampening compression, dampening ratio, which is the rebound, camera angle and the toe, aerodynamics. So if you have got any aero on the car, you can alter the downforce just there. This car hasn't got any, so there isn't any there. And for the differential, so you can click on these and do normal or full. So I like to keep the diff fully tuned, and then you can tune that there. Obviously if it's rear wheel drive, the rear will light up, the front won't so much, or won't at all. And then if it's 4-wheel drive, you'll get both of these lit up. So then this is where you can change the different bits on your drivetrain there. Obviously if people would find it more beneficial for me to go a little bit more in depth, if you like, and go into real nitty gritty of these, I can do, but a lot of these is just basically how much the diff slips. Some of them, so the braking sensitivity, so that's when you're physically decelerating, and that'll be how much it increases. It'll actually increase the understeer, and different things, so it's a little bit more than what it is on Forza, where it's just taking it high or taking it low. And then you've got your transmission, so you can fully customize your tuning, so you can actually do your main bit here, so that's the set miles per hour, so you can up that, and then here is just your shift times, and it also gives you the speed as well, which is quite nice. So at roughly 57 miles an hour, you're going to be changing gear from first, so that's the maximum speed you can go in first, and then all the way up to 199, which doesn't quite make out for the 186, but whether that's smashing it off the rev limiter, I don't know. And then you've just got your final gear there as well. So that is just a very, very quick look at the tuning. That's for the road tune. Let's just have a quick check of the dirt. I don't think there's anything different on the dirt ones, other than the fact that it changes it automatically to dirt tyres. I've not actually done any dirt racing on this just yet, just not something I've come across. And then obviously you've got drift again, which has got different tyres on it depending on how much you want them to wear, but the settings are all still pretty much the same. So that is just a very brief look. I won't call it, do I call it an in-depth? But yeah, we are looking at it quite deeply. But I'm going to do a few tunes, see how I get on with them, and then when I feel like I've got something that does something fairly decent, I'll bang a tune up. Probably going to do it for this Honda first of all, because it's fairly easy to get a front-wheel drive car responding to you, as opposed to a rear-wheel drive car, which sometimes the little things can make a big difference, whereas on a front-wheel drive car they're not as punishing, they're a little bit more forgiving on that, which is really nice. So anyway, let me know how you're getting on with the game. I am really enjoying it, preferring it over Forza Motorsport 7, dare I say, but that's just one of those things, and I'll be doing a few more videos on this game as I progress through it. So until next time, a like on this video would be super appreciated, helps the channel grow, and if you're not already a subscriber, smash that subscribe button. I'll see you all on the next video.